deep-sea fish are not created equal. Some anglers who ply the waters possess a passion unbridled, with catching skills unmatched. With all fish, they see eye to eye. They are the legends of rod and reel.
Okay, boys. We're ready to rock and roll. Let's go catch a bass.
Go catch a bass? That's easy when your name is Róland Mártin.
So many different ways of catching fish here. I'll just ease along and see what happens. It's at my barometer hole. You know, every time you go out on your favorite lake, you got a couple little sweet spots that, you know, if they're not there, you know you're in trouble. Well, this is one of them. This is my little barometer hole right about there. Let's see if they'll hit. There's one. There's one. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's a nice one. When you get big 4 and 5 pounders like this, you know, that's a special fish. Right there. Okay. That's a nice bass, boys. That's a good keeper Okeechobee largemouth. Caught her on that new little cruise Spro plug. And we're talking about the pattern. The windy side of this point in fairly clear water. Water temperature's about 85 degrees. It's hot summertime. And these big 3 and 4 and 5 pound fish are on these weedy points. And there's rocks under the water. That's the other part of the pattern I wanted to point out. Now, you need a good depth finder. You need a good contour map. You can find other places like it. Hey, but when you do, you're going to end up catching some really quality fish like this one. I'm going to let him go.
For 4 decades now, bass fishing in America has been synonymous with one fisherman, Róland Mártin.
Okay, I'm going to stop right on this point. This is a good point. I guarantee you there's a bass over 5 pounds on this point. Come on, boys. Oh, there you got it. He's got it again. Nope, I missed him. There he is. He hit it again. I missed him. Son of a gun. I got him. I missed him again. There he goes. Finally got him right then. I got him. Okay. Okay. Yes, sir. Oh, there's a whole bunch of bass here. There's like 5 or 6 bass underneath the water. You can see them right under the water. There's a whole school of them. Whole school of them. Boy, what a deal. Nice bass, too. I'm going to lift him in now.
Another bass caught by, well, you decide.
1, 2, 3.
Are we watching one of the best bass anglers in America's history, who has a famous name and a famous face for everybody's camera?
Perfect.
Some say Róland Mártin is akin to Tiger Woods with a fishing rod. Oh, son, could it be?
So it didn't take long for everybody to recognize Róland Mártin, you know. And of course, then when it started the shows, it got even more. And you saw a little while ago that everybody wanted his picture.
If you think of the things that my dad's done in the sport, it's just unbelievable. You know, with competing on the tournament trail, helping start the whole tournament organization and building it to what it is today. I mean, I can say this, he won't say this about himself, but he is the Tiger Woods of bass fishing.
That's all he thinks about. If it's not fishing, it's hunting. So fortunately, there are 2 seasons a year. And he loves it. He absolutely loves it. And if you love something, you're good at it.
Now in the 7th decade of his fishing life, today Róland still has his knack for bassing.
But you know, I'm a pattern fisherman. And you know, whatever happens today, you know, I'll try to observe just what the fish bite and the temperature of the water and the clarity of the water and all those kind of things, and try to put together a comprehensive pattern for today's fishing. There's one. There we go. I knew they were here. They had to be here. This is too good a spot. Little bitty bass, but I just had to change lures, try my little bit smaller presentation.
Seems when Róland talks, bass listen.
I mean, a bass fisherman's a good walleye fisherman. A bass fisherman's a good muskie fisherman. A bass fisherman's a good snook and tarpon fisherman. Because all the tackle and all the techniques that you use in bass fishing are easily carried over to all the other species. Watch this, son, because there's a bunch of fish here. Run it along slow and easy. Watch my rod tip. He hit it 3 or 4 times. Oh, there's one. I got him. I got him. I got him. Okay, there it is. I got him. Okay. Right there in the spot. Oh, yeah. not real big. These schoolers are a little smaller. But on that other school, this is funny because I looked in the water a minute ago. There were 10 fish. None of them were this size. They were way bigger than this. They were all bigger fish than this one. So I'm going to drop this one back. Hopefully it won't alert the fish. And they're right back out there because this is a school situation, son. I got him. I got him. Okay. Nice one. I'm going to shake a head worm. Yes, sir. Look at that nice one. Oh, yeah, another good one. I love it. I love it when the plan works. This is a plan and a half, son.
Oh, son, Tiger has another bass. Not by the tail, by the lips.
Okay, nice little chunky keeper. This property is kind of neat. I got a big canal back here, and I fish back here.
Fishing legend Rólandi Mártin lives exactly where a fishing legend should.
And then I have all my swamp buggies here, and I have a couple more boats, 2 or 3 more boats back there and here. And
his Florida home is also home for Róland's collection of toys for big boys.
Anyway, in the Big Cypress, it's like 800,000 acres. And we'll take these swamp buggies, like this one here, and we run these swamp buggies all over the place. Oh, I'm telling you what, these things are awesome. Big old tires. This is a heck of a deal here.
His fishing boats also are special.
The Redfish Nations Tournament Trail, and this is my main boat. It's a 22-foot Mako, and it's all set up with my different redfish lures. Redfish are an awful lot like bass. I mean, you can catch them on all sorts of spinnerbaits, topwater plugs, crankbaits, and spoons.
Turns out fish also are the mothers of invention.
I enjoy machining out different projects and doing different things, and this is a big Bridgeport mill, and this is a big South Bend lathe. And like over the years, I've developed, one of the neat things I developed was this weedless wedge propeller for Minn Kota, and it's all patented, and it's something I've had for 15 or so years. Also do a lot of tackle upstairs, so I got a big tackle room up there too.
A tour inside Róland's home is like a walk through a fishing museum.
Well, this is my tackle room. I got everything from old fishing reels to brand new fishing reels to rod making machines. Like right now, I'm in the process of building some big swordfish rods for deep dropping for swordfish. Of course, I don't throw anything away. I have old lures that are 20 and 30 years old, but still, some of these things are classic. Some of these things are still made today. They haven't gone out of style. An old Pose plug, I don't know how many tournaments I've won on that thing.
Then there's Rólandi, the promoter.
I've built a rod, and it's 7 rods in the series right now. And these are all Rólandi Mártin Signature Series rods. And see, here's one of them set up on a spinning rod right now. And they're a pretty nice little rod.
Róland's home is also a house of memories.
My big deal in bass fishing has been the fact that I've won Angler of the Year 9 times. I've also won the most tournaments, the most championship tournaments, and of course that's a championship tournament trophy there. On this particular trophy, this was a deal with Ray Scott and President Bush, and the Anglers Eagles of Angling tournament where I fished with President George Bush. And we didn't win the tournament, but we had a good time fishing together. I'm pretty proud of this little room here. I have a lot of funny little trophies here. Like, I did a helicopter lure about 20 years ago. It was really cool. Made some money doing the helicopter, Rólandi Mártin's helicopter lure.
What isn't known is Róland's life isn't all about fishing.
I'm an avid outdoorsman, and I consider hunting a great recreation. And I collect a few guns and stuff, but you know, there's nothing quite like turkey hunting. These are all beards from turkeys.
A half-century ago, fishing for money or fishing on television wasn't exactly seen as a sterling career.
You know, my mother and my dad, they were professional people. They said, son, you're crazy to try to seek a career in the outdoors. There's just no money in it. There's no status in it. You know, you're just barking up the wrong tree. You need to be a doctor, a lawyer, or an Indian chief. You need to be something more than just a fisherman.
Sadly, Roland's parents in 1966 were killed in a car accident before Roland won his first nickel in a bass tournament.
So, yeah, I have a lot of pride in that now, and I wish they could see that, and it's been a driving force to kind of prove myself to them.
Coming up, more about the life and times of legend Rólandi Mártin and his bass catching records, still unbroken. Plus, we'll tag along as Roland's fishing goals turn to saltwater.
When he hit the bait, you could see him go left and right.
You're watching Legends of Rod and Reel.
Going all over the place. He was really zipping around.